Sorry, I'm not sure why my video just cut off, so let me resume. Now it says we're going to get an anagram, said Kyle. My favorite kind of cookie, said Mr. Limoncello. Okay, everybody, said Kyle. Gather around. Get ready. Kyle, Akimi, Sierra, Miguel, and Haley knelt on the floor in a circle around the square. Mr. Limoncello hovered behind them. Here we go, said Kyle as the game instructions scrolled across the screen. Give me 16 words made from these 16 letters in 60 seconds or less. A 60-second clock popped up at the bottom of the screen, and then a 4x4 boggled jumble of letters. All right, so pause it, right? See if you can do the 16 words. Set a timer. Okay. Luigi L. Limoncello, mumbled Kyle. The 60-second clock started ticking down. Sierra shouted out, "Lemon," and a ding sounded from the speaker above. The 5 teammates started shouting out words. Jello, Eon, Elm, Lion, Mole, Leg, Oil. 30 seconds left, said Mr. Lemoncello. 1, Cell, Cone, Lone, Glen, Lime, Mole. We already said that. Melon, that's 15, said the voice in the ceiling. 10 seconds left. Anybody? 5, 4. Colonel, shouted Haley. The computer screen flashed. Congratulations and winners. Somewhere a game show audience cheered. Fireworks, rockets whistled through the air, and several geese honked out a hooray. Please stand back, said the soothing voice in the ceiling. Kyle and his teammates did as they were told. Warning, the voice continued, the game will terminate in 15 minutes. We still need to get out, you guys, said Akimi. Hurry, Floor, do something. The 8 tiles surrounding the glowing tablet also started to glow. First yellow, then orange, then purple. Our secret square, said Akimi. There was a series of clicks and the tiles began folding up on themselves and retracting into the floor, opening up like an origami trapdoor. Look, said Haley, there's steps. Mr. Limoncello peered down into the hole at the well-lit staircase and tunnel. My, Dr. Zinchenko has certainly cleaned things up since Mr. Loblolly was here. Of course she did, said Haley, so we can walk out the way the bandits crawled in 1968. Hurry, everybody, said Mr. Lemoncello. I don't want to be late to my own birthday party. The final chapter, 56. Kyle led the way up the tunnel and brought his team, plus Mr. Limoncello, into an empty basement filled with mannequins and cardboard boxes. This must be the cellar of one of the clothing shops in Old Town, said Kyle. The fitting factory, said Haley, reading a tag on the shipping crate. It's one of my faves. And, said Sierra, back in 1968, it was the real dress factory that Leopold Loblolly and the dandy bandits used. There's some steps over here, said Miguel, climbing a wooden staircase, and a door. He jiggled the knob. Oh, man, it's locked. Kyle looked up at the dingy casement windows about 10 feet above the cellar floor. He couldn't help grinning. It reminded him of another game he'd won once. This time, he'd just have to reverse things a little. Help me drag over a couple cartons, Kyle said to Miguel. We can stack them on top of each other underneath this window. After they built a step unit out of boxes, Kyle climbed up and examined the window latch. Great, he said. Don't tell me, said Akimi. Another game? Yep. There's a combination lock, the kind with 4 wheels of random letters. Warning, said the voice. What? Said Akimi. Dr. Zinchenko put loudspeakers in this basement too? This game will terminate in 4 minutes. Yo, open the lock, Kyle, said Miguel. Hang on, it's some kind of word game. Is there a clue? Asked Haley. Of course. Kyle read the tiny slip of paper taped to the glass. Once you learn how to do this, you will be forever free. Everyone started laughing. This last puzzle was ridiculously easy. Ready, children? Asked Mr. Limoncello. All together now. And they all shouted at the same time. Read. Kyle thumbed the wheels to spell R-E-A-D. The lock clicked and the window opened. And this time he didn't need to shatter any glass to win the game. Kyle and Mr. Lemoncello stood on top of the highest box and helped the others up and out of the basement. When Haley crawled through the window frame, someone in the crowd that had gathered around the library for the game's big finale saw her and started screaming. Look, it's Haley Daly. She's the first one out. She won with just 2 minutes to go. Nuh-uh, Kyle heard Kaylee shout in her perky cheerleader voice. I'm just one member of a super amazing team. We're all winners. Woohoo! When Akimi climbed through the window, the crowd chanted her name. How do you people know my name? Kyle heard her say. Dad, did you tell them? Sierra Russell was set to crawl out next. Mr. Lemoncello? Yes, Sierra. What time does the library open tomorrow? For you, Sierra, 9 a.m. Smiling, she stepped into their hands and climbed out the window. Kyle felt bad when Sierra stood up on the sidewalk. Who was out there to cheer for her? But then he heard Haley shout, Hey, you guys got to meet our amazing new friend, Sierra Russell. She's so smart she could tell you who wrote the phone book. The crowd went crazy. Sierra, Sierra, Sierra. Okay, said Kyle. You're next, Miguel. And Miguel, said Mr. Lemoncello, if your summer schedule permits it, I'd love for you to head up on my team of Lemoncello library aides. Thank you, sir. It'd be an honor. And please invite Mr. Peckelman to join you. But Andrew thinks this library is stupid. All the more reason for him to spend time getting to know us a little better. Now, off you go. They gave Miguel a boost up and out the window. The chanting outside grew even louder. Miguel, Miguel, Miguel. You guys, Miguel shouted, the library is like a good book. You just got to check it out. The crowd laughed and Kyle groaned. You're next, Mr. Keeley, said Mr. Lemoncello. Okay, can I ask one last question? Certainly, and I hope it won't be the last. Are you really going to put all of us in your television commercials? Oh yes, you'll be quite famous. Cool. Indeed. Who knew spending time in your local library could be such a rewarding experience? Kyle smiled. You did, Mr. Lemoncello. And now you do too. Kyle put his foot in Mr. Lemoncello's hands and grabbed hold of the window frame. See you at the birthday party, sir. And yes. And you know what, Kyle? What? There might be balloons. I hope you enjoyed Escape from Mr. Lemoncello's Library, one of our battle books. Thanks for reading it with me.